Flix. Mafia.
What's going on, world? This is your boy, Chad Arms, Chaddy Bobby, Chaddy motherfucking Fonzie, Chaddy Bobby 1130. And this is just random thoughts from the old Chaddy Bobster. I figured this would be a cool little series to do. It could just be the random thoughts of myself. I don't need video for it. And I think the best times for me to do my random thoughts is on my drives places. Is that even a thing? Can you say that? Was that even proper? There's no such thing as Chad Arms and proper. First of all, let's get that situated. So if you're listening to this on Facebook or the YouTubes or the whatever, I don't know where this is going to be. I have no clue. I literally thought of the idea walking to my car and said, Chad, people love your ramblings, so why not just do it, and just film stuff? Is this filming? What is this? This is recording, Chad. You're recording audio. You've only been a music artist for, 15 years? Now, I'm not going to tell you any kind of direction that this is going to go because I have not the first clue. Hashtag, I am without clue, okay? So, I'm just glad to be off work. It was a long day. It was a slow day, but it was a good day. And you know why that is? Because I motherfucking survived it. You hear what I'm saying? That noise in the background is just my windshield wipies, okay? There's no need to be alarmed. I have about a 30-minute drive home from work. So I think that's a good little chunk that we could just sit and talk to each other and make fun of ourselves and just talk about the randomness in the world, because there's so much of it, and a lot of it's shoo-shoo. There's a lot of shoo-shooery occurring in the world. So much drama in the LBC. Snoop Dogg told us lots of years ago, and we're just now realizing that there's a lot of drama everywhere, not in just the LBC, but in the US of A. R. Kelly has went batshit crazy. We all know that R. Kelly has some kind of sicko gene inside of him, back when he was dating Aaliyah when she was like 15, and it's just been a lot of years in the making, and he's just had a complete breakdown. That's a terrible situation for the families and for those women, whether or not they chose to. I'm not going to get into the big details of it because I don't know them all. I just know R. Kelly's in a lot of fucking trouble, and he knows it. And he's a fucking sick person if he did all that stuff, which I'm pretty sure he did. So we'll just move on from that. Hope he's gonna like the old prison cell, because he's gonna get a lot of time with that, looks like. And Michael Jackson, one of my favorite my artist of all time, the king of pop, has been passed away for over 10 years now. He passed away in 2009, I believe. And they do this Netflix documentary. Now all of a sudden, all these kids are coming out saying he did stuff with their booty holes, or his booty hole, or somebody's booty hole was getting tampered with. It's not a laughing matter, but a lot of booty holes were getting played with, apparently. I think he had like a fake marriage ceremony with one of them. He had him playing with his titty nipples. Michael Jackson, if this is true, oh God, they're not playing his music on the radio anymore, which I didn't even know the radio was still a thing people did. I didn't know that you could still listen to the radio. I didn't know that there was radio stations anymore. I didn't know. Hashtag, I'm without clue. That's going to be the name of this first episode. The Chaddy Bobcast. What this is going to be called. The Chaddy Bobcast, episode 1. And episode 1, the title of this episode is hashtag, I'm without clue. Now you hear that noise right there? That's my car. Now see, that's a Chevy Impala defect, and in the model car that I have, which is a 2012, you have to go through you have to take the entire fucking dash off to get this fixed. It's like a $20 fix. but the labor on it's like $400. And I'm just not going to fucking pay that. I mean, it sounds like little machine guns. It's intermittent, so you may hear it again. But we're just going to power through it. You know what I mean? Just Chad, flank left. Chad. That's what Ivy always says when it starts going. Me and Jordan and Tony, that's the Viz and Friday the 14th. I'm not getting pulled over. We're not going to run this light. But they like to do the little machine guns. So that's going to be a situation probably again. But we're just gonna power through it because this is the uncut, unfiltered Chaddy Bobcast, okay? And we're gonna see how this does. This may be terrible. We may never do another one. It may be one tabulous, and we may do 6,000 episodes. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing about it. I'm just gonna ramble without stoppage. God forbid I don't, have a coronary or somebody flip me off in the car, and then we get into a all-out road rage incident, and then they flip my car and I pass away from impact. Hopefully none of that happens. If you're listening to this, then obviously it didn't. And I survived. And I lived to see another one. So, yeah, I fucking love y'all. I mean, I do. Y'all are awesome. And we were talking about Michael Jackson, I think. Yeah. So Michael Jackson apparently got butthole tamperage happening. Now they're taking his statues down if he's got them. I mean, they're probably going to take his platinum plaques away. I mean, there's no telling what they're going to do. I mean, they can't put him to jail. He's been under the ground for 10 years. If he got buried. I don't know if he got buried or cremated. That's beside the point. The point is, these kids are coming out saying all this stuff that happened. And my beef is not with the kids. It's definitely with Michael Jackson if he did that. But my other beef, my side beef, is with the motherfucking parents. Why are you letting your children's go over to a famous person's house without you being there? You money-hungry motherfuckers. You didn't think that Michael Jackson may or may not have played with Booty Hole? I mean, come on now. Be a better parent, dadgummit. I'm just an uncle. But I'll be damned if I'll ever let my nephews go over to Michael Jackson's house if Chaddy Bobby wasn't going. You heard what I'm talking about? Let me over, motherfucker. Thank you. Give and take relationship. But yeah, that shit's fucked up. We'll just leave it at that, okay? So we talked about Michael Jackson being, butthole tamperer, and we talked about R. Kelly being just a sick son of a bitch. They're making so many memes and video remixes and movie quotes and all kinds of stuff out of his damn interview where he stood up and started fucking putting on a show for the camera. And all of the internet wins every time. They don't have any chill. R. Kelly's going to be in a lot of trouble for the rest of his life. And the internet gives no fucks. We're going to make memes out of you. We're going to we're going to put you through the motherfucking ringer. Explicit language, by the way. Did y'all know that? This is explicit language. So yeah, there's that. And I fucking love y'all. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to upload this. This is a voice memo on my iPhone X. So hopefully I can import this ridiculousness into some kind of program. Do y'all say program or program? I just said program that time. I usually just say program. I almost got hit by a Penske truck. Call me a Jets, motherfucker. Where you going? Fucking Bowling Green, Kentucky with that? Chill out. Excuse me. But yeah. So, if you haven't subscribed to the Triple Flix Mafia YouTube channel, you're fucking tripping, okay? Don't get me stuck at this light, okay? You're tripping, motherfuckers. You're tripping, and I ain't got no time for you, okay? I love you, but I'm gonna need you to go subscribe. Subscribe to the Triple Flix Mafia channel. Wherever this is being uploaded, there's a link somewhere for our fucking YouTube channel, okay? Go subscribe. We're putting out 3 to 4 videos a week. Myself, the Viz, Friday the 14th. Killing it on a weekly basis, dadgummit. We're on the quest to be millionaires, okay? It's kind of hard to become millionaires off YouTube when we don't monetize. But either way, we're going to be millionaires in our own minds, okay? Just subscribe to our channel and be friends with us. We love you. So what else we got to talk about? Oh, we're doing I'm in a Madden league PlayStation 4 league, which I don't have a PlayStation 4, so that's kind of tricky, with Jonathan Ivey, one of my good friends, and Chance Richardson, and a bunch of our other buddies. We're and my boy Paul Jones, and some of our other friends, and we are in a Madden league, and I got to play my last preseason game today. I'm 3-0 in the preseason. I have the Kansas City Chiefs. We did a drawing. Ivey's the commissioner, so Ivey's already got to step up on us. But Ivey does have the Cincinnati Bengals. He's 4-0 in the preseason. Ivey is almost impossible to beat in Madden. So if you've ever played Ivey, I don't think anybody that's ever played him has beat him. I really don't think he's lost a game on Madden ever. But we're gonna do what it do. I'm gonna hope to try to, have a good season. It's gonna be fun. I go over and play my game every Sunday, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be an interesting year with that. And we worked it out to where when this season's over with, Madden 20 will be out, and we can play, buy that one or whatever. So that's gonna be fun. I'm having a lot of fun with that. And Baker's Dozen Volume 3 is a child molester van. Oh my God. What? Hopefully you don't have no butthole tampering going on in that van, because there's no windows in it. So nobody has a clue what's happening in there. We can only hope that the good Lord is keeping people safe if they're in there, because I'm not fixing to even look in that direction. I don't even see you. I don't see your rape van over there. It doesn't even exist to me. I'm just gonna speed past you here and get the fuck out of Dodge, because you are creeping me out there. God. Why? Why would you not want windows on your van? I get it if it's a work van, but it's not setting a good, image for yourself to other people. But people that are child molesters and rapists, they don't really care about their image, obviously, Chad. What were we talking about? Baker's Dozen Volume 3. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm about 9 songs in. It's 13 tracks I'm going to be putting on them. This is the last one of the trilogy. And, I'm putting out this one on 4/20, the same night as Jonathan Ivey's Cage Fighting Championships, Volume 6. The same exact night. We're going to have that fight, Ivey's fights and my album release party at the same place at the Middle Tennessee Expo Center in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Get your tickets now. If you're listening to this and you want to come to it, holla at your boy. I'll get you some tickets. I happen to know the guy that's running it. Okay? So, I'm really excited about Volume 3, man. Volume 1 and Volume 2 have been doing well for me, and I'm having a lot of fun recording. I'm just making music now for the hell of it. For 10 to 12 years, I tried to get I tried to get a record deal, and I tried to be the damn best in the world, and it was fun. I spent a lot of money and did a lot of drugs and drank a lot of alcohol in those years, but I had a lot of fun. Met a lot of good people, met some shoes too. But that's in life. You just meet. There's good and bad everywhere. But I had a lot of fun. I'm just glad to be doing music. I'm doing it now. All on my own whim, on my own money, on my own time. You know what I'm saying? So it's the best funnest way to do it for me. So I'm excited about it. Y'all be sure to pick up Volume 3 for me on all your streaming services and all that stuff. What else we gonna talk about, Chad? You've done plugged the fuck out of your music and our YouTube channel and Ivey's fights and okay, so I'm about to go up through anybody that's listening to this is from Middle Tennessee may be familiar with Greenbrier. I've lived there my whole life. You hear me? My entire life I've lived there. And it's a small town, 2 red lights. We don't have a grocery store anymore. We had one. It was a Holtz CB or some shit, and it closed down about 5 years ago. Child molester man just sped past me. Just keep on going, man. And they went out of business because it was like $11 for a gallon of milk, because it was a small little Holtz thing. So it went out of business, and we never ever got a grocery store after that. They just said tough luck. Fucking drive to Kroger. We can't do it. There's nothing in the building that used to be the grocery store. 5 years later, or whatever, however long it was, nothing's in the building. It's just a vacant. It's just vacant. It's like, in 5 years, we couldn't muster up like a Piggly Wiggly or something? Something, cash saver? Like, nobody thought it would be profitable to have a grocery store in a town? I mean, I'm painting that picture to let you know that it's a small fucking town, okay? Not small in the sense of like 9 people. I mean, there's several thousand, but it's just a small place. But I love it. It's my home, you know. It's where I lay my fat head at night, and I mean, I love it, you know. I'm just talking about it because I'm about to come up through it, and the cops are just always out and about. They are out and about. Maybe I'll get pulled over while I'm on here. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun episode, wouldn't it? Hashtag I am without clue. So, yeah. There's still a lot of fucking people in the world that are assholes. I've learned that working customer service for wonderful Best Buy. It's a great company. I love the job, love the people, you know, love the benefits of it and all that, you know. It's a great job. I have great co-workers and managers. But the fucking people that come in there, I mean, because you got to understand, so now I'm behind the rape van and it's putting its brakes on. I think that the rape van is in some kind of sick game with me, kind of like Joyride. I feel like, I mean, I'm glad that he's in front of me, but then I'm not, because he's kind of hindering, you know, my progress. Do people say progress or progress? I just said progress. I never ever say progress usually. Hopefully this isn't a cop behind me, because I ran amok and ran the fuck out of that red light. Is this still even recording? Are we going still? Let me check with the technical people here. Oh wait, there's nobody. It's just me. And 16 minutes we've been talking. So that's pretty good. I mean, I got some pretty good vocal stamina. Is that a thing people say? It sounds kind of like that's what she said, but no, I don't know. I love everybody. But yeah, people at because I work customer service, people just the sheer, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, the unmitigated gall of some people, the nerve of some people, the people that come in and just act like we are peasants and they're just fucking kings of the motherfucking court. Like they walk in with a fucking item that they've had 6 months and they're going to come up to me and say they want to return it. And when I tell them absolutely not, in the nicest way possible, they're going to tell me, this is what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to return this because I'm the customer. You know, and in my mind, I'm just motherfucking and goddamming them and pissing and hoping that they fucking perish in a fucking river somewhere. But, I mean, I just sit there and I act like I give a frog's fat ass at what they're saying, and I don't. I don't care at all what they're saying. Once they start hitting me with here's what we're going to do, I immediately go into poking the bear mode. And when you poke the bear, I'm the nicest man you'll ever meet. I'm the most kind-hearted man you'll ever meet. I am the most chill, loving, caring, giving human being on planet Earth. But if you fucking poke the bear, I don't even know what to tell you at that point. And I just need people to do better. This rape van is playing games with me. They are going 11 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour speed zone, and now they're okay. Go on. God, it's pouring down rain. It's 46 degrees. Just the beautifulest night I've ever seen, guys and gals. I may have a couple of women that listen to this. My demographic's usually about 90% dudes. So, but those 10% of ladies, I really appreciate y'all's listening. I love you. And, yeah. So my goal with this, and I just thought of it 20 minutes ago. This is a 19-minute podcast right now. 20 minutes ago, I thought of this. I was walking to my car and said, let me see if I can just record an audio thing and see if it's any count. So if this becomes anything, hopefully it's something that y'all can listen to and on the way to work or on the way home from work or while you're playing Xbox or PlayStation or after you argue with your old lady and you get kicked out on the couch and you're sitting out there in the living room and you're on the couch and you got nothing You don't have the Fire Stick in the living room because she's taking it, and you know, you just have your phone, you know, or your tablet if she still lets you use that. You can pull up this podcast and maybe it'll make you laugh and or cry. I don't really know. I mean, whatever helps you, I guess. You know, that's my goal. If one or two people listen to this and they have fun with it, then cool. I'll just keep doing them because this is nothing. I can talk shit all day long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't nothing but a thing. You know what I mean? We're gonna continue to be ourselves. That's one thing I need y'all to do, okay? And I was guilty of it years ago. I wasn't, a lot of the times even back in the day when I was doing my music and stuff, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing with life? Okay, I'm turning. All right. And somebody just turned with me. I bet it's a cop, guys. I'm pretty certain that I'm going to be pulled over. So, let's hope. You know what I'm saying? Let's not hope. I mean, I just got my tags renewed today, so he can't pull me over for that. We're going to sit at this stop sign a little longer than we're supposed to. And then we're going to go. And we're going to hope that they turn the other direction. And we're going to find out. And they kept going straight. Victory, guys. Okay. So, what were we talking? Oh, yeah. Be yourselves, guys. Years ago, when I was doing music, I was talking to my buddy Izzy about this earlier. That's my boy. I love you, Izzy. You know, I was making music, and I was making good music to what I thought was good music. You know, I still think some of it's good. Some of it's just kind of whatever. But I wasn't myself, though. Like, if you go back and watch stuff from Chad Arms from 10 years ago, 2009, 2008, you know, 2010, I felt like I was trying to be somebody that people thought was cool because I thought people wouldn't think the real me was cool. And looking back, that's one thing I do regret, you know, back about the way I was back then. I wish that I was I wish that I was myself like I am now back then, you know what I mean? But I'm saying that to say this. Don't ever feel like, you know, you being yourself isn't cool, because unless you're a child molester or a booty hole tamperer, like it all circles back. But seriously though, I'm trying to be motivational right now. I'm kind of switching it on and off here. Just be yourself, because for the longest time I was trying to act like I was somebody that I thought people wanted to like, or that I thought people wanted me to be. And all people want you to be is the person that you really are. Like, that's the way anybody that I interact with, I'm 35 years old. I'm to the point in my life where I think I'm a pretty good judge of like character. You know what I mean? And I can pretty much tell in the first few minutes of meeting somebody if they're really being like honest with who they are. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of sense when people are being not themselves. It's just something you can kind of just see people conveying, whether they like it or not, you know. And I hate that anybody feels like they have to not be themselves, because it's 2019, people. You know, like, different is fucking cool, man. Different is the way to be, I think. Like, who wants to be like everybody else? You know, I'm glad that I finally realized that. It took me a few years, you know, but when I took a little hiatus, I came back into music and social media in 2014. I took like a 2-year break for reasons that are ridiculous. I mean, but it just happened, you know, and I came out of that rut, and I'm so glad that I went through that rut, because it made me realize who I really was, you know. And ever since then, I promised myself that, like, I'll never not be me all the time, you know. And that's what I wish that y'all could be as well. Don't ever feel like you can't be that way all the time. If people don't like you for who you are, then fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know? Because if you're happy with who you are and you're a good person, and whether or not you're quote-unquote weird or odd or awkward or whatever, that if people don't like you for you, then you don't need them. You don't need them in your life, you know? So, yeah. Be your motherfucking selves, people. And I just wanted to act like I had some, wanted to say a little bit of something that wasn't just fluff. God, dead animal on the road. I mean, life of a Greenbrierian. Greenbrier, that's not a real thing. That was made up. Okay. 25 minutes of complete and utter randomness, Chad. Are you having a stroke? Oh, God, R.I.P. Luke Perry, man. That's not what I meant by that, but 52 years old and had a massive stroke and passed away, man. It sucks. Rest in peace, man. You never know, man. You never, ever know. Live every day, man. Live every day, laugh every day, love every day, brother and sisters, as I get in my Hulk Hogan mode. But, well, I hope everybody in their whatever, like however you're listening to this podcast, or Chaddy Bobcast. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. This is the Chaddy Bobcast, episode 1. Hashtag I am without clue. Okay, so I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I hope everybody got something out of this. I have no clue what this is going to be, if it'll be anything. But if it is going to be something, let's have fun with this shit, The Chaddy Bobcast. I mean, it's got a nice ring to it. I freestyled that. So, it is what it is. Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful day or night whenever you're listening to this. And hopefully, you'll continue to have wonderful days and nights coming up. So, it's 2019. The world is fucking fucked up and crazy. But we just got to make the most out of it. You know what I'm talking about? I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And I love the motherfucking shit out of y'all, okay? I'm going to leave you with some parting words here. We're going to try to keep this at about 30 minutes. I don't want to ramble too long. It is a foggy night. It is foggy. So, yeah, that was the drive, guys. 27-minute drive to the hizzle for shizzle. White people, stop. We ruined that language for Snoop Dogg. I'm just gonna take blame for it for all of us. We did it. We killed that. Not that it was super, super awesome, but we killed it. That was totally white people that fucked that all the way up. But yeah, I'll just leave y'all with this. Just if you're feeling down, if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling upset, if you're frustrated, if you're depressed, if you're going through addiction, if you're going through anything that's making it hard for you to get up and push, whether you're broke, whatever. Just sit back and realize that life can't be that awful because you're still here. You know what I mean? You're still here, and as long as you're still here, you got a chance to make something pop. You got a chance to make somebody smile. You got a chance to make somebody laugh. You got a chance to impact somebody's life positively, and it doesn't have to be monetary. You know what I'm saying? I am a person that constantly struggles with finances. And like everybody does. Everybody struggles with finances, man. But I've come to accept the fact that I'm not going to let that determine my happiness in this world. Because there's millionaires and billionaires all the time that are completely miserable. You know what I'm saying? So I've just realized that I'm going to wake up every day that I'm here and I'm going to make the most of it, And I'm going to try to make the most people laugh that I can. I'm going to try to be the most positive person people interact with on a daily basis. And it seems to be working pretty good for me, and I'm happy with who I am. And I'm happy that I'm finally here to this point where I can be that way, So with that being said, I fucking love the shit out of y'all, okay? This has been the Chaddy Bobcast, episode 1, hashtag I am without clue. And we're going to see what happens with this. This is just episode 1, so if it's garbage to y'all, I may not make any more. Who knows? Or I may just do whatever the fuck I want to do because it's my life. You hear me? I don't want your life. Shout out to James Vanderbeek. Oh, God. Dawson's Creek. Outstanding program. Varsity Blues. Great sports movie. What are we talking about, Chad? Stop recording. All right, I love y'all. Love, peace, and motherfucking hair grease, baby. Woo!